on the Street TV. I am the Carolina Rebel, Mr. Burn One. Here not to tell lies to your eyes, but just to let the truth unfold in your dirty ear hole. Now it's been about 2 weeks. I think about 2 weeks. Today is the 23rd, so it's been about right at about 2 weeks since the Super Bowl, and people are still talking about Kendrick Lamar's performance and how all these hidden messages and how he was speaking through the people through symbolism and things of that nature. And I must say, I still don't get it. I mean, I've heard all of the excuses of, oh, he was doing this like that and he was doing this like this. I just don't understand what exactly people were seeing and how so much symbolism was put into this and into the making of this halftime show. In my personal opinion, I wasn't really wowed by it. You know what I mean? It didn't really make me feel like, the beast has been conquered, as a lot of people are trying to insinuate by him being able to have a halftime show, and they're saying that he did a life-changing message during this halftime show. I'm just not seeing it. You have to be careful on who you let paint certain narratives to you, okay? Because people like to follow trends, and people like to follow people that they feel are, speaking to their emotion. And sometimes, you could be playing a dangerous game when you allow people to speak to your emotions, because they may and may not be telling the truth when they're speaking to your emotions. I got a clip that I want to share with you guys. Okay, this clip is going to be with Godfrey. Godfrey is a comedian that, to me, he's not really a funny guy like that. You know what I'm saying? He has his funny moments. He does more of impersonations and stuff like that to kind of get his comedy. He's like a dry comedy type guy. You all may know him from the movie Soul Plane. He was I think one of the pilots on the movie Soul Plane. But he's talking about this guy named Richard Davey. Okay. And Richard Davey makes a comment about the Super Bowl performance, in which he says that he's tired of the ghetto-ness. He's tired of seeing, the ghetto. He's tired of seeing the rap, and which I have to say, I agree. I'm sick of that shit, man. It's kind of like the Charleston White effect. Charleston White came to the internet and he started destroying the characters of these rappers and really showing, a hole in their ego when it comes to how they portray themselves onto the public people as these superheroes. And what I like to call the Charleston White effect is, he came in and he showed that, hey man, these guys are not as big and bad as they portray themselves to be. All right. I know for me, okay, once I started to see groups like G Unit, Dipset, and other rap groups that were, to me, seemed as if they were family members, Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? These people seem as if they were, a family knit of people that were able to, break into an industry and get money, and kind of gave a little bit of a incentive to want to beat like them, so that you could, you can get some money too. But once I seen the dismantling of some of these groups like that, it really opened my eyes to make me understand that, hey, this is not as real as it looks. These guys don't really know each other like that. They really don't mess with each other like that. And if you put a little money in for Saint Lunatics, You know, is another one. You put a little bit of money in front of these guys, and these guys will run for the money, and you'll see their disloyalty to the people who they came in the door with, whether it be their family, friends, or, you know, just neighborhood partners. You know what I mean? And after seeing that, it really made me take a good, strong look at the rap industry and the way it's promoted to the younger, you know, generation of people as a leadership platform, in which we see now that the leadership platform that it has taken on for the youth, the younger people, has been a destructive platform. Whether you're talking about the drill music, you know, coming out of Chicago, or the gang culture that's coming out of, you know, LA and California. Which brings me to the topic of the Super Bowl performances with Kendrick Lamar. Now let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this comment that got, because Godfrey is defending Kendrick Lamar's performance at the Super Bowl, and he's defending it because he's emotionally involved. Okay. Now you're talking about a 50-something-year man that's wanting to defend a destructive culture of rap. And again, I want to just say you have to be careful who you allow to manipulate narratives to you and infect your brain with certain, you know, trains of thought. Let's check out this clip here. All right. This is Richard Dabby. If you see him here on the bottom, that's going to be Godfrey on the top. Now let's listen to what Richard Dabby has to say and listen to Godfrey's response.
This actor, dude, Richard Dabby, he's a character actor, been around a long time. He's one of those dudes you go, oh, there goes that guy, there goes that guy. So he decided to make a video to talk about the Super Bowl. And he goes, you know what? I don't want ghetto no more. No more ghetto, no more ghetto. What is this? No more hip hop. This shit is trash. This is trash.
Stop with the ghetto crap. I'm done with the ghetto. I'm headed up to here with ghetto.
That's what he says. I don't want no more ghetto. First of all, what Kendrick Lamar did wasn't ghetto, first off. It wasn't ghetto. It was the black experience. And to you, maybe that might have been ghetto to you. But who the fuck are you to tell African Americans what to do and how to do it and how to express themselves? Who the fuck are you?
Now let me stop right there, because I don't think that Richard Dabby is really speaking to African Americans, which if he was, you know what, to me there wouldn't really be a problem if he was speaking to, you know, African Americans about being you know, tired of the ghetto-ness. And a person like Godfrey, you know, he just strikes me as the type of person to where you want to hang around different race of people, but when they tell you the truth about your black ass, you get upset. Okay. Now you can go and you can impersonate white people, or you can, you know, pick on white people and come with all the white jokes and stuff like that. But when, you know, someone kicks the truth back to you, you get emotional. You know, you get upset. And I see a lot of, you know, a lot of Godfrey's presentations that he have online. A lot of it is, you know, fake chuckling and laughing. You know, to me, sometimes it's hard to watch him because I see the uncomfortable, you know, forced laughing that he does. And I know that it's not real. You know, this man, he's not speaking to black people. He may be speaking, I feel like he's speaking to the powers that be who are in control of $1 million industry like a Super Bowl and other industries that have allowed for the hip hop world to take a seat, you know, at the table. And in my opinion, he's saying that, you know, let's filter that out a little bit more. Let's not just override ourselves with the hip hop thing and override ourselves with rap music. Okay, let's finish hearing what Godfrey had to say.
You know what's real funny? He didn't have any problem with the football players running up and down, smashing each other's head in, huh? Smashing each other's head in till they're unconscious. But you got mad at the conscious brother. Not saying that the athletes aren't conscious, but you got mad at the conscious part of the game, right?
All right. So, not to stop it again, but there was nothing conscious about what Kendrick Lamar was doing. Okay. Kendrick Lamar performed a song where he was degrading another man. You know, whether or not some of the things that he said, you know, about Drake are true or not, we don't know. You know, it has yet to be proven that these things are true or not true. If they are true, you know, shame on Drake for that. But this halftime performance, it's not like he performed some mind blowing, you know, melody where he was singing and using his vocal cords to, you know, really, you know, display talent. This ain't nothing but a nigga running off at the mouth over a beat. I mean, let's just call it what it is. So to say that this man Richard Davey, again here that you see here, to say that this man Richard Davey is not speaking to, you know, the I guess the conscience level of certain people when he's talking about the performance of Kendrick Lamar. The performance of Kendrick Lamar and the players on the football field have nothing to do with each other. Okay. Yes, players like to listen to rap music and stuff like that before they, you know, go and play on the game and hypes them up and stuff like that. But to try to paint a narrative that this man is saying racist comments because he says he doesn't want to see any more ghetto-ness at the Super Bowl, that is a false narrative. Okay. I don't understand why he would try to paint that narrative to people. That's not what he said, and he's taking it out of context. I mean, he's in totally left field with that. Let's finish hearing what Godfrey had to say.
Time where we were actually waking up people's conscience. You wanted people to be unconscious, like smashing each other's heads, sacrificing their bodies. You didn't have no problem with that, though. You didn't go, what is all this? All these black dudes on the football field. You had no problem with that part, right? But you had a problem with us learning about the black experience. Maybe you guys could learn from that. You were probably pissed because you didn't understand it. You felt left out. You know, sometimes when we're autonomously happy, you have a problem with that. I'm a little disappointed with you, Mr. Davey. You know what, why didn't you just go, I'm fucking tired of these niggas. Why do these fucking niggas do this shit, man? Just fucking...
All right, let's stop it right there. Because I don't know what Godfrey is talking about. Because at no point did that man say anything that was racist or anything like that. The man said that, you know, let's get back to classical music. I'm tired of ghetto-ness. And again, in my opinion, I'm tired of it as well. Because there's nothing good coming out of this. Okay? You have nothing good coming out of the hip hop ghetto routine that has went on stage and has dominated the stage for the last 20 years. In every corner of entertainment that we turn, we have the hip hop ghetto experience being displayed. Now you have King Von that was killed, displaying the ghetto experience. You have your boy down in Atlanta that just died over and over. See, these are different sectors. Or if you live in the ghetto, you have the pimp, you got the hustlers, you got the murderers, you got the prostitutes. Okay? Now let's run this down now. The gangster, which was not Quando Rondo, but Quando Rondo is locked up, which is a result of the ghetto experience. Okay? But you have King Von, which was the gangster. He was killed. Okay? You have what's your boy? Make You Feel Some Type of Way. I can't remember his name, but he died from an overdose. Okay, this is another sector of the ghetto experience. When you're living in the hood, you're living in the ghetto, these are the type of activities that you see people go through. You see people get locked up. You see people get hooked on drugs. You see people get killed. Okay, when we talking about the ghetto experience, you have rappers that are covering all the bases for those, for those sectors. Okay, you had the girl that was signed to Gucci Man. Okay, she was kind of like on the verge of the prostitute role. She died of an overdose. Okay, you got Big Scar, signed to Gucci Man. He died of an overdose. Okay, you got Tupac. You know, he died from gun violence. Okay, you have so many
Here's what
different.
I found.
You have so many different different genres of people. You got Juice World from Chicago, died of an overdose. Okay, you got so many different people that are succumbing to this ghetto experience that Godfrey is speaking on. That at this point now, we're seeing more destruction in this ghetto experience than we're seeing positivity. Yes, we do have people that are able to feed families and things of that nature off of this ghetto experience in this hip hop world. Okay, but the money that is being used, it's not being used for positivity. You know, it's being used for people to do more destruction to themselves and to their neighborhood, to the people around them. Now, I want to go to, let's see if I can find this. I want to go to Richard Davies' original comments about the Super Bowl. And let's see how far out of content that your guy, Godfrey, took his words and twisted them. Okay? Let's just see how far out of content
What
he took
gives him the
them.
right to?
All right. This is going to be coming from TYT Sports, clip of the day. All right. This is a little bit more of Richard Davies' comments about how he felt about the Super Bowl. And let's see what he has to say when it comes to black people. See, Godfrey tried to use the racial card as to say that this man does not like black people. But let's see what he actually is saying when it comes to black people.
I mean, come on, stop with the ghetto crap. I'm done with the ghetto. I'm headed up to here with ghetto. I know they want to say rap is this and rap is the streets and rap is the current and rap is the that. Look at jazz. The jump black and jazz blues artists. Give me the Count Basie band. Give me Duke Ellington's band. Give me the history. Give me jazz. You want to go black? Go art. Don't go ghetto.
Like far too many of his contemporary.
Okay. Now, as you can see, this man is not just being racist when he's saying he doesn't want to hear any more of the rap, the ghetto. The man just blatantly said, give me classical arts. He didn't say he doesn't want to hear black music at all. He's saying, give me art. Give me something more than just a man running off at the mouth over a beat. What happened to people actually playing instruments? You know, Prince used to play instrument. He played the guitar. The Parliament Funkadelic was a band. They actually played instruments and produced music. Okay? Now you just have synthesized sounds coming through a beat machine and you have people speaking over those. See, when you had guys that were playing in a band and those guys had to be on rhythm with the man who was playing the drum, you know what I'm saying? When you got somebody playing the drum and then you got another man playing the guitar, as you sing, you have to be on rhythm and everybody is on rhythm with each other. So you got more of a performance going on here. Not just we got synthesized sounds coming through the speakers and we're choreographing, you know, dance moves to this and we calling it art. That's not art. That's not art. Okay? Let me see if I can pull something up real quick. Because for Godfrey to try to paint the narrative that this man is being racial when he says this, let me see if I can pull up Duke Ellington. Okay. Now this is your guy right here, who this man Richard Davey, okay? Richard Davey just mentioned this man here. This is Duke Ellington. Okay? As you can see here, Duke Ellington is a black man. Now, when Richard Davey says, give me Duke Ellington, give me the classic arts, how can you pull a racial card as a Godfrey saying that this man is being racist because he's saying that he doesn't want to hear any more ghetto-ness. He doesn't want to hear any more rap. Give me some classical music. And I understand it. I understand it. I think at this point, everyone has begun to get a little tired of the rap thing. Why do you think that the world of country is coming into play now? You see how K. Michelle crossed over, okay? When K. Michelle crossed over, she had a little bit of success with the country world. Then you see Beyonce ran her ass over there they made her because they could not allow K. Michelle to shine in that genre of music on her own. So they had to bring Beyonce over into that lane and make her be the #1 black country star. But the point is, people are getting tired of this hip hop thing. People are crossing over into the country world now. I'm pretty sure you're seeing it all over TikTok now. You got the steppers now. Everybody's line dancing. Nobody gives a fuck about a Kendrick Lamar and these niggas up here crip walking. It was a disgrace to see Serena Williams up there crip walking, knowing that your sister was killed by a crip. You've never been a gang member a day in your life. Your father worked hard for you and your sister to be able to make it out of the poor neighborhood that you guys lived in, to find success in tennis, for you to only get in front of a camera in front of the world and do a crip walk to represent the people around the neighborhood that you come from, that you tried so hard to get away from. If you were so passionate about being a crip, why didn't you go be a crip? Why did you become a tennis player? I'm just saying. It's really, to me, it's really disgraceful when you see these people do this kind of stuff, man. I'm just trying to shed a little light on that. Let me before I get up out of here, I want to share one more little clip with y'all and show y'all what I actually think when I sit and watch the performance at the Super Bowl, man. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick, because to me it's really just, it's so sickening to watch people fall into certain narratives to where they don't understand that the destruction of the future of basically the creativity that younger people have is slowly being eroded. There is no more creativity. Young people don't have creativity no more. They sit and they watch, TikTok all day. They play video games all day. They really do not have a sense of creativity anymore. Where can I find that at? Let me see if I can find this. I got a video that I saved on my Facebook. Let me see how I can get to those save videos. I'm used to looking at my my phone for my Facebook and stuff like that, so I'm not really sure how I get to it on the computer. Here we go, right here. Save. Okay. Now, I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I feel when I see Serena Williams crip walking. When I see her crip